While everyone was busy obsessing over ChatGPT and Gemini, Zuckerberg just dropped $2 billion on a barely known AI startup called Manus that already pulls in $100 million a year. But Meta didn't buy a chatbot. They bought a business of autonomous AI workers that actually finish projects, not just answer questions. Most people miss the real reason this move rewrites the rules of the AI wars. The truth is, it makes every competitor look slow. A single prompt lands in the Manus interface that says, "Analyze this market, write a summary, build a dashboard." No back and forth. The agent divides the work, spins up virtual computers, and gets moving. One sub-agent pulls live market data. Another writes Python code for the dashboard. A third drafts the executive summary. Each step is tracked in memory, every result feeding the next. A planner coordinates the sequence. An executor runs code in a sandbox. A memory layer holds state across the workflow. In minutes, the dashboard is built. The summary is written, and the files are packaged for download. This is not a chatbot waiting for instructions. It is an AI worker that takes a goal and delivers a finished project. The capability list reads like a product manager's dream. Manus agents handle code writing and debugging, research, data analysis, workflow automation, resume screening, trip planning, and complex document generation. Each agent operates with minimal human oversight, chaining together dozens of actions without getting lost or stuck. The architecture is built for scale, processing 147 trillion tokens in 2025, spinning up over 80 million virtual computers and serving millions of active users. All of this runs on a planner, executor, memory loop, letting Manus agents tackle projects that would take a team of junior analysts days to finish. For businesses, it means less time spent managing AI and more time getting actual work done. The difference is clear. Where most AI tools answer questions, Manus delivers outcomes. Meta's deal-makers didn't just write a $2 billion check for a promising new technology, they bought a shortcut. Manus had already crossed the $100 million in annual recurring revenue mark, a milestone that took OpenAI and Anthropic years to reach. The math behind the acquisition is blunt: a 20 times revenue multiple, rare even in peak venture markets. But in this case, it bought more than just future hope. It bought a living business with millions of users, real subscription revenue, and a product that was already scaling globally. For Meta, building a comparable agent platform from scratch would have meant hiring hundreds of engineers, investing billions of dollars in infrastructure, and spending years catching up while competitors raced ahead. Industry analysts estimate that replicating Manus's technology, user base, and operational scale could have cost Meta $10 billion or more in development time and lost market opportunity. The $2 billion price tag, then, was not just about what Manus had built so far. It was about buying back years of lost time, gaining instant access to a proven market, and securing a foundation that could be integrated across Meta's entire ecosystem. Instead of gambling on internal research and development or waiting for another team to hit product market fit, Meta's leadership chose to buy certainty. The deal delivered revenue, users, and a head start in the agentic AI race at a fraction of what a late failed build might have cost. That is why, on paper, $2 billion looks expensive. In practice, it was the fastest and possibly cheapest way to close Meta's most dangerous gap. OpenAI's ChatGPT crossed 200 million users in under 2 years. Google's Gemini model is stitched into every corner of the world's biggest search engine. Anthropic's Claude, now the darling of enterprise contracts, rides a $350 billion valuation and dominates business AI discussions. Meanwhile, Meta's Llama models barely register outside research circles, technically impressive but lost in the noise. Meta AI, with access to over 3 billion potential users through Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has yet to spark real engagement or loyalty. For all the infrastructure, all the distribution, Meta's consumer AI footprint is a ghost town. Adoption rates lag far behind rivals, and the most advanced models sit unused by the masses. The numbers are hard to ignore. ChatGPT's daily active user count dwarfs anything Meta has shipped in AI. Google's Gemini answers billions of queries a day, woven into Maps, Docs, and Android. Even Anthropic's Claude, built for enterprises, claims a growing share of paid business users. By late 2025, Meta's own internal reports showed that Llama-powered tools rarely broke out of testing phases. Product launches fizzled. User retention flatlined. The promise of 3 billion users meant little when the core product failed to stick. This is not just a gap in technology, it is a gap in adoption, in trust, in proof that Meta can deliver AI people actually want. Competitors are building loyal audiences and sticky products while Meta watches from the sidelines. The urgency is real. Without a leap forward, Meta risks becoming a spectator in the biggest platform shift since mobile. Enterprise buyers aren't looking for chatbots. They want results they can trust, delivered at speed and scale. That's where Manus stands apart. In the world of AI, most tools still operate like digital assistants. Answer a question, handle a simple request, and move on. But Manus agents act more like employees. They don't just take orders, they own the outcome. Give them a project and they'll break it down, coordinate subtasks, and deliver a finished product, often in hours, not days. For companies used to waiting weeks for a new feature or a data report, the difference is night and day. One enterprise chief technology officer put it bluntly: "We handed Manus a spec at noon. By dinner, we had a working prototype." This leap isn't just technical. It's a shift in trust. Enterprises need more than demos. They need reliability, audit trails, and clear lines of accountability. Manus built its platform to meet those demands, with agents that log every step, document each decision, and flag anything that needs human review. That's why Manus landed deals with clients who once dismissed AI as a toy. The system's planner, executor, memory loop gives companies confidence that complex workflows will run to completion, even as requirements change. But trust is about more than software. In June 2025, Manus moved its headquarters from Beijing to Singapore and began shutting down all China operations. After the Meta deal, every Chinese tie, including ownership, infrastructure, and code repositories, was severed. The message to regulators and enterprise buyers was unambiguous. This is a Western-aligned AI platform, free from geopolitical risk. For Meta, the acquisition didn't just buy technology. It bought a foundation that meets the trust requirements of global business and satisfies the scrutiny of United States and European regulators. That trust layer, technical, operational, and political, may be the most valuable asset of all. Meta's playbook for Manus unfolds in 3 parts. First, the Manus agent platform will be embedded deep into Meta AI, WhatsApp, and Messenger, putting advanced autonomous agents within reach of more than 3 billion users. Second, Manus will continue to operate as a standalone subscription business, keeping its enterprise customers and revenue stream intact. This dual approach means Meta does not just buy technology, it keeps the cash flow and loyal user base that made Manus valuable in the first place. Third, the entire Manus team joins Meta Superintelligence Labs in Singapore. The Manus CEO, Xiao Hong, is not sidelined. He is now leading Meta's global agent division and reporting directly to Alexander Wang. This integration structure preserves Manus's speed and culture while plugging its technology and talent into Meta's broader AI ambitions. The result is a company that gains reach, resources, and leadership without losing its edge. Meta's checkbook didn't stop at Manus. In 2025 alone, the company poured more than $70 billion into AI, stacking up deals that dwarf most competitors' annual revenues. Scale AI's $14.8 billion stake, $60 billion sunk into infrastructure, and a war chest of $65 billion in reserves are all aimed at buying speed and market share. Every acquisition multiplies Meta's reach and weakens the field of independent startups. For founders and investors, the message is blunt. Traction makes you a target, not a winner. As Meta, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, and Anthropic keep writing billion-dollar checks, the odds of building the next breakout AI company shrink. The age of scrappy upstarts is giving way to a handful of giants, each armed with enough cash to buy or bury any challenger. Today, the AI arms race is not about who invents, but who acquires. With $65 billion in cash, Meta can reshape the industry overnight. Every startup with traction is now a target. The future of the AI industry will not be built in garages. It will be bought in boardrooms. Your move, Silicon Valley.